Good morning, Enid. It is Thursday, November 3rd. Does that sound like a bell? Does that ring a bell? It's beginning to sound like Christmas. Welcome to our show today. We're so glad that you're with us. As you can hear in the background, our theme today is about Angel Tree and also the Salvation Army. Thank you for joining us for the quickest 30 minutes of the morning. We are so glad that you're with us. Good morning, Enid. It is time to rise and shine.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Stand by. Everyone ready. Stand by, A table. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Thank you again for joining us on Good Morning, Enid. We certainly enjoy being here every Thursday morning, bringing you news, weather, sports, and information, and a local Enid guest. And you know, it's Thursday, November 3rd, but before you blink, it'll be Thanksgiving, and before you blink the second time, it'll be Christmas. And sometimes we think, well, it's too early to start this, but it's never too early doing the most good. And doing the most good is a phrase that you hear a lot with the Salvation Army, and that's all part of our show today. And we appreciate the individuals that we have with us today to make this a special Doing the Most Good show. So thank you for joining us. Well, it's a mostly clear sky, 58 degrees, feels like fall this morning because we've got a north-northwest breeze around 11 miles per hour. And a high today, depending on the weather forecast, person that you pay attention to, they're saying it's cloudy. Some say it's going to be mostly clear, but anyway, it's going to be near 70 degrees. So it's going to be a rather pleasant day today. So let's take a look at the current statewide temperatures in case that you're taking a trip to, say, Panama, Oklahoma, and southeastern part of the state. So you can see we're in Enid, we're at 58. Other parts of the state are warmer in the southeast, 66. Big city of Prue. Prue is on Route 66, by the way. Pecasset, you see that? And I guess that's Madge, I'm not sure. But anyway, Balco out towards the west, as you can tell, it's a little bit cooler, cool 49 degrees this morning. So fall has finally arrived. And so we'll have a nice day today, and if you're planning for football outings, fall outings, whatever it may be, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll take a look at the 3-day forecast. And as you can see right there, there is a chance of rain that's going to show up, I guess mainly on Sunday, but it looks like Friday's going to be a gorgeous fall day. Saturday's looking really good to rake those leaves again and again. And in our case, at our house, again and again. It's amazing the leaves that show up. But it looks like some much needed moisture will come into the state of Oklahoma on Sunday. So you can see 60s, 70s, 40s. So fall is definitely in the air. Well, we had baseball last night. We had Thunder basketball last night, World Series, a lot of things going on. And so if you want to find out what happened overnight in the news, we turn to one person, and that's Derrick Silas, the bow tie guy with the Oklahoma Minute.
Around 230 measures approved by the legislature and signed into law by Governor Mary Fallin took effect Tuesday. Oklahoma and federal regulators are studying seismic and disposal well data following a 4.5 magnitude earthquake that struck near Pawnee on Tuesday night. Yep, it's time to fall back. This Sunday, November 6th, don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour at 2 a.m. And coming up next Tuesday is Election Day, where residents in Garfield County will be voting for U.S. President, U.S. Senator, U.S. Representative, State Senator, State Rep, and judicial retention candidates for Supreme Court, Court of Civil Appeals, and Court of Criminal Appeals. And there will also be 7 questions on the ballot. Last night, the Cubs win the World Series, the first series win in 108 years. And last night also, Thunder played Los Angeles and wins 85-83. But tomorrow will be an interesting game since former Thunder player Kevin Durant will be opposing the team as a new teammate with the Warriors. That game will be at 9:30 p.m. in Oakland. Tonight, the OU will play Iowa State at 6:30 p.m. in Iowa, and it will air on ESPN. And Saturday, OSU will play Kansas State at 2:30 p.m. in Kansas. It will air on ABC. And Tulsa will play against East Carolina. It will at 7 p.m. in Tulsa. And on this day in history, in 1948, the Chicago Tribune mistakenly declares New York Governor Thomas Dewey the winner of the presidential race with incumbent Harry S. Truman. And in 1964, D.C. residents cast first presidential votes. And that's the Oklahoma Minute. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you, Derrick, and thank you for that reminder about falling back on Saturday night or early Sunday morning. I kind of forgot all about that, so thank you very much for that. Keep in mind, if you have any fall pictures, birthday celebrations, every once in a while, some of the retirement homes here in the Enid community, send us some, birthday notices, and you can send it to gme@enid.org, and that's Good Morning Enid, gme@enid.org. We'll put the picture up there, and also any other happenings that goes on at your school or at your church or just somewhere in the community, let us know, and you can email us to that address, and we'll be glad to do that. Holding steady at 58 cool fall degrees under mostly clear skies this morning. It's kind of football weather for me, so let's take a look at Friday Night Lights. I know that the Enid Plainsmen travel to Putnam City, and they have a Thursday night game, and just like Derrick was talking about, OU plays tonight. Well, Enid plays at Putnam City, the last game of the season for the Plainsmen at Putnam City. Then you can see some of the Friday night games, Tonkawa at Chisholm. Chisholm still undefeated, still playing well. They are a well-oiled machine at Chisholm. Congratulations to all of them for what they're doing. But Turpin at Ringwood, Boise City, and my Perry Maroons travel over to Pawhuska on Friday night. So many of these are the 10th game of the season, and for many of the teams, that is the end. So we started the show with the little bell sound, and I said it was beginning to sound like Christmas. Oftentimes when you hear that Salvation Army bell ringing, you know it's time to give, and it will be given unto you, as we all know. And that was Heather Hughes in charge of our bell ringing today. And so we have Heather back with us this morning with What's Happening. And so we welcome back Heather with, again, What's Happening.
Good morning, Enid. It's great to be here this morning. Like Steve said, Christmas is right around the corner, and before we know it, it'll be here. And there's lots of events coming up in Enid to help you celebrate. Tomorrow will be the last First Friday until April 2017. It's the last one this year, so be sure to come out for that event. It's free and open to the public. There will be food, shopping, and live music from 6 to 9 p.m. And then on November 25th, it's the 23rd year of Enid Lights Up the Plains. This event is located downtown and is from 5 to 7:30 p.m. There will be wagon rides, Santa, fireworks, and a Christmas lights parade. Also this November, the Enid Symphony Orchestra is presenting Christmas Villages on the 26th at 7 p.m. and again on the 27th at 2 p.m. Then lastly, moving into December, Gaslight Theater is presenting Christmas Carol on December 2nd and 3rd at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday the 4th at 2 p.m. For more information on these events, you can check out visitenid.org. Thank you so much. Back to you, Steve.
So that's What's Happening with Heather Hughes. Heather, thank you very much. Good morning, Enid, 7:39, holding steady at 58 degrees. And if you're planning on the wardrobe for the kids today and for yourself, looks like it's going to be rather pleasant with 71 degrees. Well, again, doing the most good, Salvation Army. We're really excited about our special guest. And to introduce us to that special guest, it's time now for One-on-One with Jomara.
Welcome to One-on-One with Jomara. Our special guest this morning is Demetrius Office. He's with the Salvation Army, and he's going to talk to us about another great program that Salvation Army has, other than ringing the bell, and it's the Angel Tree program. Demetrius, good morning.
Good morning, Jomara. Thanks for having me.
Well, we just want to talk about how we can help people through the Angel Tree program. First of all, what is the Angel Tree program?
Well, Angel Tree program is really an amazing program. We started doing the Angel Tree program about 30 years ago, and we've partnered with companies like UPS to where we purchase trees, and businesses and families or individuals are allowed to come in and sponsor those trees for $75, and they get to decorate their trees, just make a personal touch with their trees, and then they're also able to adopt a family if they wanted to, and serve that family or the community.
Okay, and now how can families benefit from this program? Who is eligible for this program? Let's start with that.
All right. Well, first of all, a family that's eligible for the program has to show proof that they reside in our service area, and that's service area of Garfield County and major counties.
Okay.
And they have to be declared in a poverty area deemed by government standards to be able to take advantage of some of the services that we are able to offer. So.
And now, once they provide that information, where they can sign in, I think that's the next step. Do they go to the Salvation Army office, the local office in Enid? Is there a number they can call? How they can sign in?
Well, there are several ways that they can sign in and participate. One being they can go to our local office, and I would encourage them to reach out to Charlotte there, but they can also call the local office at 580-237-1910, and I'll say that again, 580-237-1910 to participate this year.
Okay, and until what time they have to sign up for this program?
Well, that's a great question, Jomara. It takes an extremely amount of coordination and prior planning to actually bring this together. So unfortunately, we have completed that process of families that are able to sign in.
Okay.
We do open up the opportunity for a case-by-case emergency type of application. But at this point right now, we've completed all of our processes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does that process begin during the summer or during the fall?
Yes, we actually have to start extremely early or around early fall time frame for families to get in, and we have to make sure that they're vetted, and through the process, and that they are what we're looking for to service those families. So.
Okay, and now for people that want to help with the program, you mentioned that you can adopt a tree. How we can do that? How we can help?
Jomara, that's a fantastic question. I joined the Salvation Army just a couple of years ago, and this is my second year doing it. And I remember going to the mall, and just for location purposes, we actually launched the Angel Tree Spruce Up a Life program on November 7th. And I remember going to the mall and walking in the mall, and it's just right off the food court, right past the cookies. You can't miss it. It's a lot of joy in that place. And I saw a lot of our volunteers, and I saw a lot of the local businesses sponsoring trees and adopting families. And I saw our volunteers, and their hearts for what they do for the kids that we sponsored in the previous years has been absolutely amazing. And so this is an exciting time. This is a time where Salvation Army gets to show that red color a little bit, and bring some smiles and joys to some of our local communities.
Well, great.
Yes.
I know that there's a lot of people that want to help out there,
Yes.
but they don't know how. And so we're just helping with lots of information. There's organizations like the Salvation Army that have great programs to help families in need. Now, what are the items that are typically requested on the list of these families?
Well, we've that's a great question, Jomara. We've done toys, clothes. In fact, last season we actually supported 300 families. Those numbers are staggering. You know, just being a part of Salvation Army has really brought some joy to my own personal satisfaction. So last year numbers, we supported over 300 families. We've donated over 4,200 toys to kids.
Wow.
We've actually outfitted families with 3,700 articles of clothing, and we did over 600 children last year. And I was just blown away. I remember going into our Spruce Up a Life when we were getting ready to donate those toys and those bicycles. I remember a mother coming in and she had 5 bikes, no kidding you, 5 bikes. And they were the cutest bikes. They had bigger bikes all the way down to a little infant bike. And she couldn't contain herself when she seen what the Salvation Army was doing for her, and she teared up, and I teared up right along with her because it's just a moment in time where you're just giving so much back to the community that needs you, and you're showing your support.
Yeah. Well, Demetrius, thank you for sharing those great stories. That sure is amazing what a community can do together.
Yes.
Now, other than the items that are needed, when are these requested to be there? When is the last time, or when is the due date, I should say, for people to sign up and help or to donate any money, sponsor the tree? Until what time people have to do that?
Well, there's several dates that I want to make sure that we put out there today.
Yes.
November 7th, which is next Monday. It is time. It is exciting. November 7th at 5:30 in the mall, we are beginning our Spruce Up a Life an angel tree donation. And so you can go there November 7th at 5:30 and you'll see there's going to be cookies, drinks. I mean, a lot of probably me singing in the background. There's going to be an exciting time. So I want you guys to remember November 7th at 5:30 is when we start Spruce Up a Life in the angel tree process. And on that day, at that specific time, you can go ahead and donate your trees for $75. And if you should choose, you can sponsor a family, and we typically try to match the family up. So if a donor says that they want a single mom with children, we try to match that up with the donor and try to accommodate them accordingly. And then the other date is when we get ready to deliver the trees. Usually it's about 2 weeks before, a week and a half, 2 weeks before the holiday, the Christmas holiday, and I'm so excited about that because I'm going to do some special things with the Salvation Army on that day. So 2 weeks before, we will begin to donate those trees and those gifts to those families. But going back, November 12th is when we actually go out and set our bells.
Okay.
And we go out and set our bell ringers there, and you will see me out in the community. I hope they allow me to have the music again because I was dancing, but it was cold, and I had to do something to warm myself up out there. So those are the dates that's out there. We are definitely looking for volunteers this year, so get on a horn and contact Salvation Army at 237-1910 if you want to ring those bells with me and donate your time.
Now, again, November 7th is when you start up the Christmas tree, process at the mall, right?
Yes.
And November 12th, you start the bell ringing.
Yes.
And until when people have to sign up and help with the Christmas tree?
Well,
is there a due date at all? Or?
No, it's not a due date. I was looking at what happens is we have volunteers that come in and sign up to ring the bells, and then we also have paid volunteers that come in, and we love that program because we also have soup kitchen with the Salvation Army. These are things that I didn't know, and this is why I just took the stand. I said, whatever Salvation Army has, I want to be a part of it because I didn't realize we had a soup kitchen that runs 365 days a year. And some of those people, we also have a shelter, and some of those people that's in the shelter usually sign up to be our volunteers to ring the bells, and so they get paid to do it and things of that nature too. So,
well, Demetrius, Thank you so much for your
Yes.
time. You have provided great information, lots of information. Again, if you want to help out with the Salvation Army, please contact the number on the screen, 237-1910. Every bit can help, and let's make this Christmas season very special for everyone, especially in this community. Again, thank you for all you
Thank
do,
you, Jomara.
Demetrius. Thank you for watching One-on-One with Jomara. Now let's go back to Steve.
Very good. Thank you, Jomara. And we're really excited that Demetrius joined us today because, you know, there is a Salvation Army staff, and they're always working hard 24/7 throughout the year. But it was a great example that Demetrius and other professional people in the community, you can get involved in Salvation Army. It's just not the staff folks only. Everybody has a role and can help in a particular way, so we appreciate that. It's 7:50, holding steady at 58 degrees this morning. We have a ethics in city government educational forum coming up on the 19th. And Dr. Van Hooser, Ward 6 Commissioner, has a little reminder for us right now.
Using the words government and ethics in the same sentence certainly seems like an oxymoron these days. But a community's ethical environment impacts each citizen and is an important responsibility of your community's leadership. Hello, I'm David Van Hooser, Ward 6 Commissioner for the City of Enid. On behalf of myself, the Mayor, and my fellow City Commissioners, we'd like to extend an invitation for you to attend the upcoming Ethics in City Government Forum set for Saturday, November 19th from 9 a.m. to 11:30, held right here in Enid.
Good morning, Enid. Thank you for joining us. And again, keep that in mind as Dr. Van Hooser has welcomed you to the Ethics in City Government and Educational Forum, and that's coming up. Well, food is always on my mind, and so can you imagine that I would forget the school menus? Well, we didn't really forget. We're just pushing them later. But today, I'm not sure about today's menu. Pulled pork sandwich? Okay. But Friday looks a little bit better. We even got some broccoli on Friday. Boy, sign me up for that. But I'm there for the pineapple and milk for sure. But anyway, that's the menu for pre-K all the way up to the 5th grade, Thursday and Fridays. Keep that in mind. Okay, 7:52, the Oklahoma Minute, all kinds of information. Derrick Silas is our walking encyclopedia, and he's also the bow tie guy. He's going to update us what happened overnight.
Oklahoma and federal regulators are studying seismic and disposal well data following a 4.5 magnitude earthquake that struck near Pawnee on Tuesday night. And it's time to fall back. Yep, this Sunday, November the 6th, don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour at 2 a.m. And coming up next Tuesday is Election Day, where county residents will vote for several offices. Last night, the Cubs win the World Series. It's the first series win in 108 years. And last night also, Thunder gets a win over Los Angeles, 85-83. But tomorrow will be an interesting game since former Thunder player Kevin Durant will be opposing the team as a new teammate with the Warriors. That game will be at 9:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time in Oakland. Tonight, OU will play Iowa State at 6:30 p.m. in Iowa, and it will air on ESPN. Saturday, OSU will play Kansas State at 2:30 p.m. in Kansas. It will air on ABC, and Tulsa will play against East Carolina at 7 p.m. This day in history, in 1948, the Chicago Tribune mistakenly declares New York Governor Thomas Dewey the winner of the presidential race with incumbent Harry S. Truman. In a now famous photograph, Truman is showing holding the newspaper. Truman defeated Dewey by 114 electoral votes. And in 1964, D.C. residents cast the first presidential votes. The passage of the 23rd Amendment in 1961 gave citizens of the nation's capital the right to vote for a commander-in-chief and vice president. And that's the Oklahoma Minute. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you, Derrick. And so it's important next, really Tuesday to vote. And I know in Oklahoma, early voting starts today, Thursday, and you can vote early on Friday. And also, I believe Saturday, the polls are open, or at the election board, and then you can vote at your particular poll on Tuesday. So I'd like to remind you, Lieutenant Governor Todd Lamb came to Enid here recently to visit family and friends and to speak at a local Rotary Club. Had the opportunity to sit down with Lieutenant Governor. There's a picture of him right there, and he's coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. Talk to us about the legislative session, what he's working on as Lieutenant Governor, and so that's coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. As you're planning for the weekend, the 3-day forecast looks pretty good. Sunday may be a little wet, but Friday, Saturday's looking really good for fall weather, just to be out and about with the kids and doing a variety of things. And Sunday, we need the weather, or excuse me, we need the rain, and so maybe Sunday will come through with a good chance of rain for us. So that's the 3-day forecast. It's 7:55, and again, to keep you updated on what's happening, here's Heather Hughes.
Good morning, Enid. It's great to be here. Christmas is right around the corner, and there's lots of events coming up in Enid to help you get in the Christmas spirit. Tomorrow will be the last First Friday until April 2017, so be sure to come out for that event. It's free and open to the public. There will be food, shopping, and live music from 6 to 9 p.m. And then on November 25th, it's the 23rd year of Enid Lights Up the Plains. This event is located downtown and is from 5 to 7:30 p.m. There will be wagon rides, Santa, fireworks, and a Christmas lights parade. Also this November, the Enid Symphony Orchestra is presenting Christmas Villages on the 26th at 7 p.m. and on the 27th at 2 p.m. Then lastly, moving into December, Gaslight Theater is presenting Christmas Carol on December 2nd and 3rd at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday the 4th at 2 p.m. For more information on these events, you can check out visitenid.org. Back to you, Steve.
Great job, Heather. Thank you for all the update, and we've just got some great events for everyone to, family and friends to be involved in. 7:56, it's time to learn more about how you can adopt a pet.
Stray animals like this are found and brought to Enid Animal Control every day. All of these animals are in need of good homes. Please consider adopting a dog or a cat from Enid Animal Shelter. Call us at 249-4910 or come down and see us at 1200 South 10th Street.
Okay, Robin Shepard does a great job at Animal Control, along with Alan Elder and the rest of the staff at Animal Control. We appreciate all they do, and we appreciate Robin being here at dark 30 on Thursday mornings to help us out with Adopt a Pet. And we have a, well, if you want a dog the size of a quarter horse, you know, a dog that you could ride, I guess. Oh, we have Buddy here today. Buddy is just gorgeous. Look at those colors. Just beautifully mixed. Buddy is a 1-year-old Shepherd Lab mix. Great with kids. He's great with Jomara. Look at that. Jomara is such a magnet to dogs. Have you noticed that? They just really love her. And Robin says that Buddy gets along with kids and other dogs as well. Just beautiful color. Robin did say that needs neutered and rabies shot. And you can call Animal Control at 249-4910 to find out the cost to adopt Buddy. But Buddy needs a home. What a gorgeous color. Big tongue, if you notice that as well. It looks mild-mannered, so we appreciate Buddy. Robin, we appreciate all that you do at Animal Control, and we'll have Buddy's picture up on the City of Enid Facebook site. So 249-4910 is the number to call. Okay, thank you for joining us on Good Morning Enid. Doing the most good. Salvation Army gets into full gear in a few days. Thank you for joining us, and hope you have a great day. And I don't hear the bell anymore. There we go. Yes, it's beginning to sound like Christmas. Make it a great day.